Coming up on today's newscast, the Women's Empowerment Club hosts their first event for middle school girls this year, and the hockey team makes waves as the top team in Northwest Indiana. Hi, I'm Mackenzie Hamer. The yearbook staff is looking for a student artist. This year's book theme, Diary of a Warrior, will incorporate student doodles throughout the book. If you'd like to see your artwork commemorated in this keepsake, please email your digital doodles in either a JPG or PNG format to Miss Jen Florick at jflorick@bishopnoll.org. Doodles can be anything you want, but it could also be great if you would incorporate something Bishop Noll themed. Images can be in color or black and white. Just please be sure that they are appropriate. To purchase a yearbook, visit johnsonsyearbook.com. The Women's Empowerment Club hosted their first big event of the year last Friday. Here's Demarion Farms with the story.
On Friday, November 10th, Bishop Noll Women's Empowerment Club welcomes 5th through 8th graders to come inside the building to bond and build womanhood.
This Friday is going to be the first outreach program where we talk to middle school girls and bring them in, kind of just to foreshadow like a mentoring program between the high school girls and elementary school.
This event, which gave BNN girls the opportunity to talk to younger girls about self-esteem, will hopefully become a recurring event.
Outreaches, we're going to have a lot of those for the middle schoolers.
The Women Empowerment Club were very adamant about uplifting the younger girls.
I want you guys to make them feel comfortable, so give like a small talk, introduce yourself individually, make them feel welcome, and try to like break the awkwardness a little bit.
In addition to this event, the club also hopes to add feminine products inside the girls' bathroom, and guest speakers will also be coming in very soon.
Girls' bathrooms, we want to get feminine product dispensers in there. That's what we put in there. We're going to have a couple like dress down days in the working to help fund some stuff. We're going to have some guest speakers coming in, so that would be really cool.
And finally, tonight marks opening night for the Drama Club's fall production of Eurydice. Here's Sonia Perez with the scoop, followed by a trailer for the play by Miss Conkle.
BNN Drama Club's fall play, Eurydice, begins tonight with a variety of students anticipating the act. The play stars a relatively newcomer, senior Brian Berrigan, in the lead role. With this being the first play he's acted in, he has been giving it his best for the success of the theater community.
Yeah, this is my first play I've acted in. I was ensemble for my freshman musical. For what I've experienced so far, a lot of people have cried. This play is more of like a dark humor kind of one. I just felt like it was my time to do something, so I just did it. Having to like have such intense emotions, and for that I just listen to like just sad music or angry music. I put so much time and effort into it, and it's looking great so far.
A great amount of Bishop Noll's past plays have been very light-hearted and fun, but Eurydice is said to be very dark, bringing people to tears. It was also said to be the most dramatic play Bishop Noll has done, requiring students to find an emotional position that they may or may not have been in the past. Props to give off the most emotion and appeal possible have been needed, including a working water fountain and an elevator that has a special feature to it.
I've actually never acted in this show before, but I actually studied this play in college. So at Ball State, one of my very first shows that I ever had to work on was this show. It's a very artistically challenging show. The hardest prop was the thing behind me, which is the elevator, because it rains inside the elevator. So making a raining elevator that didn't flood the stage was probably the hardest part. This is our first dramatic piece. There's a lot of really funny moments, but I think this is the darkest play we've produced and the most emotional play. There is a lot of crying. It has been a challenge for our actors to emotionally get to that level, but boy, did they exceed expectations. I am most excited for Eurydice to die. My favorite character would have to be the Stones. They are like gargoyles that live in the underworld. The hardest part to direct in this show is getting high schoolers to connect to I say it's hard, but a lot of my high schoolers are all traumatized and are all trauma bonding anyway. But like getting my students to, in a very safe way, in a very mature way, be able to get themselves to a very emotional level. I'm asking a lot from them.
Tickets are being sold on the Bishop Knoll website for only $10 a ticket, but if you'd like to buy them at the door, they are $12. The play will be held once on Friday at 7:30, twice on Saturday at 3 and 7:30, and once on Sunday at 2:30.
Why dost thou sit upon my grave and will dead lips to speak? Why dost thou weep upon my grave and will not let me sleep? My breast it is as cold as clay, my breath is earthly strong, and if you kiss my cold clay lips, your days they won't be long. How oft on yonder grave, sweetheart, where we were wont to walk, the fairest flower that e'er I saw has withered to a stalk. When will we meet again, sweetheart? When will we meet again? When the autumn leaves that fall from trees are green and spring up again. How oft on yonder grave, sweetheart, where we were wont to walk, the fairest flower that e'er I saw has withered to a stalk.
Why did you have to say my name in this? I'm sorry!
Sports news: the boys basketball team will kick off their season at Munster High School on Wednesday, November 23rd against the Munster Mustangs. The Lady Warriors are currently 0-2 but are looking to break that streak tonight with a home game against Lake Central at 7 o'clock. The wrestling team begins their season at the Roland Beckham Fall Crawl this Saturday in Calumet. And the hockey team is coming off a huge weekend after defeating Munster 4-1 and Evansville 5-3. Here's Emilio Hernandez with more on the hockey team.
After placing second in the second annual Catholic High School Invitational early this month, the BNI hockey team is excited to see what this year brings. The team has won 2 state championships since 2017 and has their eyes on another ring after placing 6th in the state last season.
I mean, there's always the expectation every year to win a state championship. So this year is no different. So far this year, a lot of our younger players have actually stepped up a lot. So we've actually gotten a lot of production from our juniors and sophomores. We feel that there's no better group of juniors out there than what we have on our team in the entire state.
With the loss of several great senior players on the team is giving it their all to get the job done, specifically with their junior players.
This season's kind of harder since we lost a lot of seniors last year. Since all the seniors left, everybody has to step up now and play higher level hockey.
Knowles hockey team currently has 11 players from BNI, while the rest of the team is made up from players from surrounding schools. However, assistant coach Kevin Smith says the goal of the program is to become pure so they can compete in the Chicago Catholic League. To achieve this goal, the hockey program is working with admissions and hosting their open house on November 11th for prospective players.
So what we've been working towards is bringing more students into Bishop Knoll that play hockey and see what we're all about. So once we do become 100% pure, we will be able to join the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, which is the best hockey league in the area. That's going to grow the competitiveness of our team. With our Catholic tournament that we hosted, we had a couple Catholic League teams in there, and it was very competitive games, and just showed a lot of promise about what we can do in the future.
Students and staff are excited to share their favorite fall activities, foods, and events. We decided to have a fall draft and have students and staff of Bishop Knoll make their own fall team.
With the first pick of the 2022 fall draft, the teachers select, say it with me, football season.
With the second and third pick of the 2022 fall draft, we selected
Thanksgiving
and
pumpkin spice latte.
With the fourth overall pick, the teachers are going to select Team Hoodie.
And
with the fifth pick, we're going to select Halloween.
2022 fall draft, we selected MLB postseason and
I forgot Halloween costume.
And we're back. If you've missed the 2022 fall draft, we have been drafting lots of things that have to do with fall, and I'm speaking on behalf of the teachers. We've come to the 8th and 9th picks. What do you guys say?
8 overall, we're going apple pie.
Apple? There's pumpkin on the board. We've come to our final draft pick, which probably won't make the team anyway. You want to take a punter?
Let's take a punter.
Let's take a punter.
With the 9th overall pick, we're going to choose a day at County Line Orchard, including the pumpkin donuts and the apple cinnamon donuts.
Pumpkin pie's there too.
for the 10th overall pick of the 2022 fall draft. For all my ladies over 30, let's go to Bath and Body Works and get fall scented candles.
All right, the winner of the best seasonal list thing, it's got to be Team 1. Hands down, Team 1.
I think my team was the best team. I don't know why they chose Team 1, but it really hurt my feelings.
My drop.
Wait, hold on, before we start. I didn't know I